I found a way to do severed shaft skip on console without using the save station clip. Obviously, it's not really possible at 30 FPS that save station clip. Even if it is, it's probably really hard. So, I found a way to do shaft skip without needing a save station on console at 30 FPS. So right now, I am playing on PS3. This does work on Xbox 360. I'm just playing on PS3 because I cannot stand the Xbox controller, but I did test it on Xbox. This morning I spent a couple of hours messing around. Nearly gave up at one point, but I managed to find something that's not too bad. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to basically do a deload of this area. So when you get through this door through the run, you want to let it close, and then we're gonna open the door and do deloads. So just open this door and then run back to this door here before it closes. There we go. What you can also do is, hang on, let me turn this back to center. You don't actually need it on classic for this. I was just messing around with stuff. So you can actually let this door close, and then when it gets near the bottom, you can run forward to trigger to open again, then run back to that door. But it's kind of hard to do that. It's probably the same speed to just, not the same speed, but it's only like a second or two faster to do that. A second or two slower to just let the door close and open it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves in this corner. So you want to kind of just aim in this direction and just kind of hold left and hold forward till we get stuck. Right here I'm stuck and I can't move. If I aim like over here and move forward, I will fall. So just make sure you're not looking too far left and you'll be fine. So when you get right into this corner and you can't move anymore, we're going to turn around and we're going to basically alt fire our rifle and grab the bomb. So we're going to basically just shoot the alt fire and then let go of aim again in kinesis, like that. And then right here you can see, like just next to my reticle, there's this like grey thing. We want to aim at that. It's not too precise and we'll get launched and we'll land down here. This is super consistent, by the way. That's like really easy to do. So when we're down here, that's the elevator right there. So we're just gonna run forward for a little bit until we get like kind of in the middle here. Just like in the middle of the elevator shaft, pretty much. And we're gonna get the elevator lined up straight with the bottom of our screen. And then we're gonna walk backwards until we stop. So right behind me right now is the top of a door frame. If you've done shaft skip on emulator, you will know that we're gonna do the same thing where you basically go around the door frame, and then we're going to drop off the door frame to get into the doorway. But we're going to do this while the level is completely deloaded so we can't see what we're doing. But it's not too bad. We're basically going to hold like down left until we hit like a corner right there. So there's like a little bump right here. You might like completely stop, or you might just like hit it. So like right here I'm stuck on it. You might hit it or you might like bump around it. Either way, just get to this corner, and then we're going to move left until we get past it. We're going to tap back to get around the corner. Once we go backwards, we're going to like tap right, like down right and right to get around it. There we go. So now we're around it. As long as you get a feel for it and you know what you're doing, it's not too bad. So now when we're here, we just want to basically get kind of like in the middle of this thing. So you can see it might be really dark. If you have your brightness up on your game, it's not too bad, but the video might be really dark. If it is, I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can do. Actually, maybe I can like turn the brightness up. Let me get a brightness filter really quickly. How does one? Apparently I can't. That doesn't make any sense, surely. Can I use this? Okay, here we go. I want to change the gap. Right, okay, I guess that kind of works. I don't want to make it too bright. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Hopefully that's a bit better. So, you can see that there's like this part here and this part here, and then there's like this part in the middle that's kind of a bit grey. You want to move right to your reticles like in the center of that grey part. Make sure you're aiming all the way up, by the way, and then we're going to turn to the right. And we're basically going to line up the top of our screen straight with the elevator shaft, pretty much. It's not too specific, just kind of get it like that. And then we're going to tap forward and left, kind of, until, like, there's a little, let me see if I can enable my map. I don't think I can. But there's, like, a tiny little grey part sticking out of the actual shaft itself, like the side of it. We're going to basically get that onto the top of our screen. Like that. Once it's like that, we're going to tap right until we start to fall, and then as soon as we start to fall, we want to hold left. We're going to tap right, and as we start to fall, we hold left. There we go. So now we're in the doorway. That's probably the hardest part of this trick, is getting in that doorway. So now we're here. So we want to look back to the left, and we just want to get the elevator shaft again lined up straight with the bottom of our screen, and just walk forward while aiming. Make sure you have like a long gun in your hand for this. Then we're going to land here. So we want to turn around. Same thing. Line up the bottom of that part like straight with the bottom of your screen. This one isn't too specific. Just walk forward. It's not too bad. Just kind of like line it up kind of straight. And now again, you'll see this platform down there with like the yellow and black lines on. We want to line that up with the bottom of our screen straight again. And then just walk forward. Then we're going to land here. And we're just going to run forward and aim off with the flamethrower. We'll fall all the way down. And then we land here. And there we go. So now we just got to get the door open. So we come around here. This part is the same as just doing it on emulator. We're just going to aim off, walk backwards. And then interact, pause. And there we go. That is shaft skip on console. It's not too bad. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy to pull off, and you can do it really fast. But yeah, that's shaft skip.